Yo, what's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing good. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at Nasdaq again and German30. So last week we did look at Nasdaq and German30, and then Nasdaq has to play out so nicely in the way that I was anticipating, right? So we were looking at breaking these lows, right? And this was my supply that I was looking for the market to come back and drop here. So if you are following me on Facebook, you would have seen this obviously. And then if you are in my Discord community, you would have catch these moves with me during the week, right? So today let's get into it and quickly check how the week is gonna be for the upcoming week. So the direction that I was looking at last week, for me, when it comes to NFP, it was more of an obvious move. And obviously not obvious as the, 100% obvious, but based on how the direction looked for the week, I saw that we are gonna drop, right? So let's look into it today and see how we're gonna go. So obviously we start on the weekly just to see how last week we closed, right? As we can see here, we have this bearish, come on, man. So we have this bearish closure and we have this rejection that's happening around here, right? So I like to always check where the market is reacting, right? Currently I can see it's reacting here, but then when I look at the weekly time frame, for me, it doesn't make sense because now it has broken the structure here that we are going to push down, right? For what I can expect is I would expect a pushback before we can continue to drop down because we already break these lows here, right? Let me just quickly clean this because my chart look a bit messy now. Right. So just to quickly break it down, if we are swinging this here, right, I can expect price to come back, retest, and then we drop down. We continue with the move until this area here, which is going to be around 18,400, right? But now we first need to understand where we are reacting and why did we have this rejection at this area here so that we can be able to understand what's happening, right, in front of us. Let's go to monthly, right? So looking at monthly, we have this demand area, right? This monthly demand area, right? Is price going to sit here and play around and continue with this bullish trend? Because the overall direction for Nasdaq is bullish. If you can look at this on monthly, right? Let's quickly pause this because my neighbors are making a noise. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go. So I need to understand, is really this the area where price is going to surge and continue pushing up, right? So at the moment, I don't know, right? So what I know is Nasdaq is in a bullish trend because it's giving us what? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, pushing to the upside, right? So what I need to do now is I need to go drill this down and go to my lower time frame so that I can be able to understand, right? So let's go to weekly. So we already saw that weekly gave us this. Oh, before we continue also, and we're looking at monthly, right? As I mentioned last week that we have this area here that we saw price was losing momentum, right? Hence why I was anticipating it buy a sell when I saw that. So this week we broke these previous lows, right, and created a new low, right? So what we're expecting now is we need a lower high so that we can come back and break this low and create a new lower low, right? Obviously, that won't happen within 1 week. This can take up to 3 weeks, right, to go up just to come and give us a retest and then take maybe another 2 weeks market playing around it and then give us another 3 weeks market to drop down. This can be like a 3 months thing, like a second term kind of thing, right? So we always want to kind of like be realistic when we look at this thing that, okay, cool. As much as we know what where price will go, it doesn't mean that it will happen overnight, right? Okay, so now let's go to daily, right? Let's go to daily. So looking at daily, right? Looking at daily at the current price, we see that we have these lows, we have these highs, we have these lows, we have these highs, we have these lows, we have these highs, we have a new lows, right? So what I'm expecting now is I'm expecting for price to come back and then at this supply area here to retest, right? And then give us a double top, right? And then we can continue pushing down, right? So that's what I'm going to be expecting to happen as of this week. I'm still looking at sells on NAS. I'm not going to be taking any buys. My high probability trades is going to only be sells. So Let's go to 4 hour. Normally, I don't like going to 4 hour because there's a lot that's going to happen within the market before the market can drop. But just to give you an idea of what I'm going to be looking at on Monday, for those that are not in my community, I'm gonna waiting for price to come and react around this supply zone here, right? And obviously, I am going to be drilling down to like your 1 hour and then see how price is going to react. But this is where I'm going to be looking at because my goal is I want to see price dropping this area. And obviously, if this area doesn't hold, the price continue to push up, my bias might change because remember, in overall direction, we are in a monthly demand zone. So can you see the spike that's happening here? This tells us something that buys might be coming through, but then need to see this highs being broken before we can continue looking for buys. But for now, I'm just gonna stay with my bias, which is going to be sell until I see structure changes, right? So that's going to be it for Nasdaq, and let's go to German 30. Let's go to German 30. So German 30, same thing, right? German 30 has been nicely bullish. German 30 has been nicely bullish for the past, I don't know, almost for the past years. It's been nicely bullish, right? So now let's look at weekly. And there's nothing much I can say. Sorry about the background noise, guys, if you can hear that. There's nothing much I can say about German 30 on the monthly time frame. It's just a straight line, right? So I just need to come here on weekly just to drill down, and I can see that we do have a, because last week I was expecting that if this area is holding here, we might see price pushing down to this demand zone, right? But that didn't happen. Price decided to do what? To create a new highs and they respected the previous lows, right? So now, what I can expect to happen here is that I can expect price to, because now we have these lows, new highs, and then we have these lows here, right? So there's still, I just still, for this, for German 30, for me to find a direction, the direction is bullish, but then for me to find a clear area where I'm going to be entering, I need to drill this down to a lower time frame, right? So I am going to be going for 4 hour and looking at 4 hour, this is my, when I trade London session, this is what I trade, German 30, and then I trade New York for, for Tengasa. So the moment here we are having the lows here, and my neighbor's baby is making a noise. That's why we need to try to make money and find a better place where it's quiet, guys. Okay. Highs here, lows here. So I'm just gonna wait and see what price is gonna do at this area because we're currently at the high. But now, for me, I'm still bullish on German 30, but I am gonna wait and see what price is gonna do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Let me know what you want me to look at. But mostly, I would like to look at only these two indices for the year, and I see us making millions from this. Catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to join my community, everything is gonna be on the link below. And catch you on the next one. Cheers.